Oh, I'm so glad I just took that phone call because it was my son's nana, and I went in the kitchen and there was a massive black spider on the wall, and I was like, I wouldn't have known about it. It would have disappeared. So I managed to get it in a tea towel and chuck it outside without harming it. Ooh, it was big. So I'm actually glad she rang because it would have disappeared somewhere and popped out somewhere and scared me to death. So I'm glad I saw it. Now I'm on my distilled water in my copper Moscow Mule cup. So I can't even remember what I was talking about now. Oh, but yeah. Oh, it's on 17. Always goes up to 17 then 18 quickly before it moves. Sorry, I keep smelling lavender. So, who's there? I can't see chat. Actually, what time is it? I don't know what time it is. I think it's 9:05 or something here. Has anyone heard anything more in America or anything? I don't know. Can't see anybody's chat. Chat on. Oh, sorry, I just missed everybody's chat. I couldn't see it. Let me just look back a minute. Copper, Zippo lighter. On Fox News now, the FBI report on Carve allegation could be released later today. Whoop whoop, give us a whoop whoop. And then you might get another alert system. I think it'll be today, hopefully. I'm in the States. I did not receive the oh, did you not receive? Yeah, they said, I heard some people didn't receive it. So that's why I think they might have been doing the test to maybe see how many people got it. But yeah, it's a consistent breaking story here in America. I know. Hi. But yeah, that spider was massive. My God. Yeah. It's just every day is just like, what next? What next? Who said what? You know. Oh, I tell you what I did see. I don't know who it was. American news channel with the woman with short blonde hair, and the guy was really giving it a go about, saying about Cav and sticking up for him. She was like, oh yeah, she was trying to get him off the subject because she's not good anyway. They assume you're a Russian spy. CNN is reporting the FBI raided Kavanaugh house looking for ice cubes, and they found some in his fridge. Hi, Dad. I was just on before, Dad, and then I had to go, and there was a big spider in the kitchen. They're just saying about we're waiting, but they've just said maybe Cav might get confirmed later on today over there, because obviously it's not that late over there. And then maybe we reckon maybe the alert system will go out, because some people didn't get it over there. Priming 5G alerts. What do you mean priming the 5G? I think it's going to be something good. The show is called Morning Joe. Oh, right. Was it called Morning Joe? I thought you were saying morning to somebody. Yeah, praying for Kavanaugh. He'll get in. He'll get in as top of 7-7. McConnell said Friday for Cav vote. Yeah, I definitely think, if it's not today, it'll definitely be this week. Because, they've took long enough now, and they've got what they wanted. They're getting their FBI investigation. That's what they moaned at. So once that's been done and the truth's come out, they can't really moan about anything else because they shouted it out that much. 53-47. So we shall see. Yeah, Q would not have posted the numbers exactly before time. That will just, if that happens, that will just confirm to non-believers of Q that there's actually, a plan in place, because he put it out before, and if it comes to those numbers of who voted, 53.47 says it all right there, really, doesn't it? So we'll all wait for that one and see what happens. That's why I'm on here, because I just thought I'd have a natter because everyone's waiting, but things normally happen when we're in bed over here and have to wait to the next day. FBI has got nothing. Dems will flip out, watch and see. Of course they will. They know they haven't got anything. The only thing they will have is everything on Ford's lies, not Cab's, because he hasn't done nothing. Q said 53-47, exactly. Winning! Exactly. I posted that somewhere, so it does come out. People are like, how did you know? Oh, well, get on the Q train. Hey Dad, I was just saying, because you might have missed it before, but you know on the Q map, I was laughing because it actually says House of Windsor, Dragon Worship, House of Dragon Worship, Queen Elizabeth II. It says shapeshifter. Just saying. Woot woot. A woot woot. See, the biggest thing to me, I know it sounds, is just the JFK Jr. thing. It just excites me so much. A New York real fairy tale. Yeah, she will be worried beyond belief. I actually think this was part of the plan, making the Dems beg. Oh yeah, definitely it's part of the plan. They're letting it roll out so people can see how they work, what they're like, how they moan like they do. Ooh, impeach, or we want the FBI, we want the FBI. It's all to show what they're really like, because I think even some Dems are beginning to wake up like this isn't right. Like, the questions they were asking at the hearing just made them all look stupid, basically. Going on about when he was at college and all that. It was just ridiculous. Humans should stop killing each other. And she's like, yeah, exactly. Oh, and my voice is not matching what I say. Has the video gone a bit funny? I'm going to Monopolis Trump rally. Oh my God, are you? Hope Vincent is there. I know. Me and my dad were looking at the video, and my dad was saying he thought he saw someone who could have been him, because you just never know. I don't know if he'll always be all of them, but you just never know with his disguises. But it'll be exciting anyway, because I imagine the energy in that place to be massive. And that's another reason why we're winning, because if it goes off the energy of the planet and stuff, and all the people at the Trump rallies compared to Hillary's little, what, there wasn't really many people at hers that she tried to make out there was more. There'll be a lot of positivity blasting out there. What's supposed to happen October the 5th? Why you mentioned the 5th? Oh, it could be Cav, or might be Cav today. I think it might be Cav today. But yeah, I just can just obviously I can't imagine. Well, I can. The amount of the vibes in that place must be brilliant. When is a test? When is a test not a test? Think about it. Kavanaugh is clean, then the accusers are lying, the FBI has to catch, or they are still filthy, and we'll all see it. Exactly. Ever notice? Ever notice when Dolly is happy, your soul sings amazingly courageous, this lady? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, it's just because I see what I feel is good. And you lot are good on here, because you all have good ways of thinking on the same wavelength. Same energy vibes I think we're vibing on. When Trump went to Russia to see Putin, they spent time alone. Trump was provided with a number of hard drives. Yes, he was, and that was called when he threw the ball over. The ball's in your court, do what you want with. Terabytes with info on the swamp and what they have been up to, blaming Russia. Yep, and that's why when he had that the football, and he threw it to Trump, and Trump threw it to Barron, or to Melania, said give it to Barron. And he said the ball's in your court because weeks before that, or months before that, Q had said something about the ball's in your court because we all know it's not Russia, more like China. Sessions and Huber meeting met, yeah. They are now saying a copy of the FBI report needs to be given to every senator. Yeah, we know. Because they shouted out, oh, we want the FBI, want them to delay it. We know the FBI's gone in, nothing on Kavanaugh because they already know he's basically in anyway, and they know that he's not done anything. And then they're going to look at Ford and bring everything out on her. I've got a Scottish War Museum to do again. Big memorial. Also have a bust. Yeah, PTSD in there. All of my own work in music. Yeah. Our Dolly looking. Thank you. But yeah. Oh, your brother got it's his birthday and he got the message on his birthday. That is a lucky day. Someone else said, who said today? It might have been Girl Homo Sapien, I think it was. There will be an adequate time for every senator to review the report. Yeah, you said you've got the JFK Jr., what was it, magazine or something that's come out or something, and if you keep it well, it could be worth a lot of money, but I don't think you could ever sell it, could you? You could never sell it. You'd have to keep it forever and ever and ever. Because it's just like mega big history. I'm like minding you about art. Yeah, because you keep it. Thank you. Oh yeah, I keep at it. I'm always crafting something over. As I love it. I need a job in crafting, making. Yeah. John F. Kennedy. We're talking about John F. Kennedy, meaning not John F. Kennedy. JFK Jr. is still alive. Johnny Five is alive. Because we've seen him, people at the rallies. Great story ever told. Part of the plan. Oh, new unnamed women with new allegations. Yeah, and they'll go on and on and on, and then the more people see, that's what they do. Like, she'll get a scene for lying, then they'll bring more women in. They'll get a scene for lying. What they're gonna keep just doing it? They'll just come in and go, look, Cav's in. We know Cav's in anyway. See you later. Bye. Stop lying. You're all a bunch of liars. In that JFK Jr. anniversary mag, they have a part in it about who he thought killed his father. Well, when he brought his own magazine out called George, he was actually signalling that right there, George Bush. You know, when he brought his own magazine out, George, that's what he was signaling that right there. Hillary has a new cookbook coming out. Yeah, I bet she has. What is it? A cannibalistic book, Kuru book. Ugh. Satanic ritual cooking book. I never believes he died. No, when you actually look into the story properly, you just like. And when you actually look at his memorial burial thing where the torch thing is, it's from the air. It's a Q. It's the letter Q. Just a coincidence. Fear works. Yeah, they try to keep people in fear. Dolly's dream, yeah. Yeah, I need to get a website where I can sell my jewellery and my gifts that I make, but I just don't know how to do it, and I've only got my phone at the minute, so you'll have to look into it. Oh no, I don't know if it's really a cannibal, but we're joking because she actually, some of the elites have adrenochrome, which is drinking traumatized people's blood that have been satanically, rituals. If you actually look into it, it's not good. I'm waiting for a picture of JFK Jr. hugging Dolly. Oh God, I'd love that. I was reading that and I was like, ooh, oh me, yeah, oh. Yes, I need to open a jewellery shop. I could do it on Facebook, but only for selling, but I'm not on that, so I'll have to get something up somewhere. What about the paintings? Yeah, well, I'm not one of them people who can stick to one thing, so I want to do a bit of painting. Dad, if I ever get good at it, because he sells some paintings at his place. Paintings, my jewellery, where are they? Got one on here somewhere. Don't know where they are. Books that I make sometimes. Handmade books, you know, for writing in and stuff. I just flit around. Basically, gifts. Gifts. Hi. Oh, on GoDaddy, no. Oh, GoDaddy. Can you do it on your phone, though? I'm only on my phone at the minute. I need to sort myself out. Yeah, the Cannibal Club is an actual club. There was a restaurant, I don't know if it's still there, in LA called, what was it called? The Cannibal Restaurant or something. And when you look it up, you can go and Google it now. It actually says, we specialise in human flesh. Brilliant. Brilliant. They're trying to normalise it, you see. Katy Perry said in an interview in France on the radio that human meat is the best meat. Brilliant. Yeah, the Cannibalist Club. So Google it and you'll see it. Yes, they eat babies. Yep. Yeah, they do. They do all this horrible stuff. Apex airbrushing, Edinburgh, fantastic. Yeah, the airbrushing looks quite good. I just want to get into. See, the thing is, Canna Beans Club. Yeah, human meat tastes a bit like a. I forgot what I was saying then. Yeah, if you die, your friend will eat you with yeah. Ooh, those that know can't sleep exactly. Yeah, because I don't watch TV, I have time to make stuff. If people didn't sit in front of the TV all the time, they'd have time to create lots of things. So that's what I do because I like it. It makes me happy. That's why I need to do something, doing my nails, and then in my spare time making gifts that I can maybe sell because, you know, people like handmade things. Lights on all night. Yeah. Well, we just don't know. We could have been eating human things for all we know because you don't know where half your meats come from these days. Like over here, they're always importing from somewhere else. If it's British meat, it's supposed to be British meat. It's like in other countries, you get it from somewhere else. I've heard some horrible things about China and what they do to people over there. I mean, you know, when you look into it and you go down some food rabbit holes, nothing surprises me anymore. They even use baby fetuses in Solvent Green is people. They even use, I think they were using, like this was reported, baby fetuses as your food additives or flavourings. Yeah, so this is where I'm saying something could happen when all this properly comes out and they all go, well, you thought you weren't eating this, actually it was in you, or it was in you, and you'll all be like, brain malfunction, but like, yeah, human DNA found in McDonald's. What? I'm so glad I don't eat McDonald's. But this is where it gets you, because you could think, oh my God, we've been complicit. Well, it's not fair because you never told us, but they're not bothered because they don't go with the law, they go against it because they think they are the law. Pepsi uses fetuses for flavourings. Yeah, it was Pepsi. That's why I think there's an old people shouting bring Coca-Cola back as in the old days. Yeah, Pepsi. So, and I don't drink fizzy drinks at all because they're too gassy. But yeah, Pepsi was buying yeah, exactly. And then you think about why they were putting in about the abortion thing they were going on about with Hillary and what she called Chelsea Clinton. Why? Why did they want? Yep. That's where it starts getting crazy. Yeah, think Planned Parenthood. Why were they pushing it so much? Think on that one. More champagne for you. It is disgusting. It's just, and we may have been we may have been doing this ourselves, but you know, it's sickening to think that maybe we have been eating things we don't know, but we didn't know that that's how they trick us. We didn't know, we wouldn't choose to do that, so they're probably trying to cannibalise us as well without even knowing. Yeah, like when they found human DNA at McDonald's, exactly. Has it been a constant incident? Who knows? They say the symbolism again. Think about the M of the McDonald's. You know they go through numbers like 3, 6, and 9. Well, it's a 3, isn't it? If you put it on its side. They sell the aborted as food. Exactly. It's just, when you actually start looking into things, you just talk about you're awake and then you're really awake to stuff and you're like, oh my God. So if McDonald's is doing that, who else? Exactly. When you're getting a lot of things brought from abroad, which you could have in your own country, like certain meat and stuff, like they get rid of like butchers in certain areas and then they're starting bringing meat in and stuff. Who's saying whatever it is? And they have all this processed crap these days as well. Well, we are quite overpopulated. I imagine we are running low on food. Exactly. But we wouldn't be running on food if we weren't such greedy pigs, because I'm sorry, we that's how they keep us always consuming, and that's why they're putting food advertisements out all the time on every channel. I don't watch telly anymore. You know, when you go to like sports events and it's all to do with advertising for clothes, food, to keep you consuming. It's about wake up, consume, obey, consume, sleep, wake up, obey, consume, sleep. That's the vicious circle, people. Step out of it. We don't even need that much food, but we just get addicted because sugar and stuff is addictive. My dad said today I was eating some toast. He went, "Are you eating again?" I was on the phone. I went, I was just having some toast. I've not actually ate much today, Dad, because I'm trying to do the, conscious and like, sometimes you think you're hungry when really you just need a drink, and it's just because you're bored that you eat sometimes. So when you sit in front of the telly and you're eating, sometimes you know, like, God, I've had that big bag of crisps, because you're not consciously thinking, you're just watching it and you're eating. So yeah, Nestle, Cadbury, Pepsi, Ocean Spray, and on and on. There's lots of names that come under a couple of umbrellas with lots of names that have got that sort of crap in it, people. And probably chemicals as well, like their monster drinks aren't supposed to be very good. You need to start going back to drinking water. Yeah, fear, consume, obey. New World Order. Distilled water, plain water, put fruit in it and that it tastes nice. There's lots of things you can do and get off the crap, basically. Sugar's addictive. Like I said the other day, it's probably like cocaine to some people. It's addictive. It keeps you addicted. You get addicted to fast food. I don't really have fast food. I don't have fast food. You get addicted to it because of all the sugars and things and shit they put in it. So, distilled water for the win. Yep, because fluoride water is bad, and oh God, I just hate smelling it from the tap. It's awful. My doctor asked me if I had a drink problem. I said yes, I can't get enough. I don't really drink unless I go out, which is not a lot, but I don't really drink. Pure water. Yes, it's pure water. H2O. The old film Solvent Green is people. Exactly, it is actually. They were eating people. So we probably have been eating people because they do put the crap out in the films. Yeah, sugar is more addictive than cocaine. That's what they say. Yep. Small violin playing. This is coordinated destruction of the good of humanity. Exactly. It's all been planned. Like I said, you go and read or listen on YouTube to Behold a Pale Horse by William Cooper. Says it all right there. I've been having weird dreams the past few weeks. What are your weird dreams? What have you been dreaming about? People go to bed with a book and paper next to your bed, because sometimes your dreams mean something. Something's coming in. I hate it when I can't remember dreams. Don't seem to dream that much as we used to. I think that's another thing they're trying to do. Monster drinks with Yeah, exactly. Monster drinks with a reptilian claw logo. See what I mean? It's green, because green's that symbology, with the monster claw down it. I sound that it's a bit wacky, but if you think about it, all the stuff like that with all them additives in are not good for you. And there's a reptilian thing there. Mason's book by Pike. Ooh, what's that one like? Is that good? Margarine is supposedly one molecule away from being plastic. My dad said that. He stopped having margarine because basically you're eating plastic, people. And then imagine it all getting stuck in your arteries. And then they go on about you've got, what's it called? Cholesterol and all that. And it's clogging up your arteries. No, plastic's clogging up your arteries, people. Normally what they say is good for you is bad for you, and what's bad for you is good for you. Like they say, don't drink distilled water, it's bad for you. I've been drinking it since January. And I'm 41, so, you know, it must be doing something. Yes, it's yellow fat. Yeah. I keep a dream diary. Yeah, that's good. And my dad said he's been trying to order lard now because I know it's fat, but it's a better fat, normal fat than that. Yeah, I'm 41. Not far off 42. As my dad will tell you, I am 41 if he actually remembers how old I am. Yeah. Hi. Yep, distilled water is pure water. It is. If you get a distiller, I got mine off eBay for 50 quid. You can taste the difference. Yeah. I've got a 19-year-old and a 3-year-old. Must have a good filter on your camera. Margarine is edible plastic. Exactly. And then they started saying, coconut oil is good for you. And then all of a sudden, coconut oil, I heard this. Coconut oil's not good for you anymore. It's got a poison in it. No, it isn't. It's natural. I use it to get the makeup off my face. You can use it for swilling your mouth out with. I use it for a moisturiser on my face. And you can cook with it. That's why they don't want you using it, because basically you can use it for a lot of things. You can make yourself some lovely rose distilled water spray to spritz on your face. It cools your face and smells nice, and it's got a bit of a softening agent on it. You can wash your hair in rose water as well, and you can make your own if you've got roses in your garden and distilled water, people. Especially in America, if you're hot, if you get a spritzer bottle and keep it in the fridge and put it in a spritzer bottle, you'll love it. It's lovely. Spray it on your face. I'm using coconut oil for my facial and body moisturiser. Works a treat. Yeah, you can put salt in it and have a bit of a scrub. You can put it on your face at night. If you wear makeup, you can put it on warm cotton wool pads, under hot water, and then it takes all your makeup off. Brilliant. And keeps your skin soft. So you can use it as a hair mask. Hemp oil, yeah, hemp oil's brilliant. They need to bring hemp plants back because it's better than cotton and it lasts longer, and that's why they didn't want us doing that. And you could grow it in your garden, but they don't like us doing anything. Blade the Daywalker. Blade Daywalker? What? How old am I, Dolly Daydream? I don't know. How old are you? Coconut oil is great for the skin and hair. Yeah, it's brilliant. Onions. Onions, what? Coconut oil is the best. Yeah, and they've been trying to say that it's bad for you now. But of course they'd say that because they know we were all like, oh, we need to buy coconut oil. Nat the 100% coconut oil. If you encounter a reptilian, coconut oil will definitely scare it away. Keep yourself safe. Coconut oil up, people. Does anyone watch a guy called, I don't know if you do, a guy called Star Magic Healing? He's from over here, who says he's a bit like Jupiter ascending and has felt that energy of reptilians. I'm 19, cannot believe you're 40. Yeah, I'm 41. Coconut oil for Alzheimer's. Well, the crap they give us, when you're cleaning your house with certain polishes and stuff like that. I have them because my mum's a cleaning fanatic, but I don't do it as much, as in constantly spraying stuff and having aerosols spraying, because you want it to smell nice. Because when you read the ingredients on the back with big long names and you actually look into it and Google it, it can give you Alzheimer's, it can give you what's the other? Can give you a lot of bad stuff, basically. It can kill you. It's chemical warfare, people. It's chemical warfare in your own home. Especially with your Wi-Fi waves as well and all that. Chemical warfare. Do I have a pound shop? Wait till I get the name. Good news. Hang on. What? Yeah, I have a pound shop. Do everyone has a pound shop? First thing they did was kill all our medicine men. Black robe. Yeah, that's what I say about the using natural things. Herbalists, they put them out of business or they get whacked, whatever, because herbalism, and you have the Chinese sort of herbalistic things as well, and all that sort of stuff. They don't want you having natural things you could probably grow in your garden. Pot puree, lavender. Yeah, this is just, I got this off eBay ages ago and it's still so strong. And I've got a little pouch on my bed with loads of it in because it's just very sleepy. But I do sprinkle a bit in my tea when I make. You can just get chamomile flowers, dried chamomile flowers, and you've got a little loose tea strainer thing. And you put that in with dried up orange peels of your own orange, and you dry it out and you crunch them up when they go dry, and you put that in with honey in. Oh, it's really nice. It's quite of a sleepy drink as well. Dry Wall, my opinion on drugs is together we will make America wealthy again, and we will make America safe again. Yeah. Was in the range today the best art materials. Oh, in the range, I spent £100 today, probably saved £60. Oh yeah, I like going to what do we have over here? The Works has a lot of good stuff in. That's where the canvases and things are from. Drywall, Stoke City, laugh out loud. I don't hear much conspiracy theories much anymore. You don't, because they became silly to me, so I began doing other things and found out what I wanted. Oof. There's a lot of great conspiracies out there. What have we all been talking about lately? JFK Jr., the alien thing, and obviously the newest conspiracy is Q, but we all know it isn't a conspiracy, because we're on the Q train. Whoop, whoop. Stay addicted to Dolly. Opinion on Tommy. Opinion on Tommy. I did do a video about Tommy months and months and months ago when he first went in. I believe Tommy is doing the right thing as exposing, what's been going on, because it needs to be talked about. The Muslim thing, I think, is getting a bit boring now, as in there are things within that, but I think it's more the extremists, because it's not everybody in that. But then again, some of that side need to speak up. But apart from that, we're all being used, people, because like I said, if you watch Q, The Plan to Save the World by Storm is Upon Us, you will see we are all used by the elites through religion, through, I did do a video on him, through, religion, race wars, and women hating men, because they've just tippled right over the top at them. Feminazis, they're just, what's all that about? Trying to hate men all the time. It's like, oh my God, do you know what I mean? So things will pan out the way they're supposed to, I believe. It's all to divide. One of the problems they've got in London right now is Khan, because he's not doing any good, trying to tell the world that London's a safe place when it's not, and he's not doing anything about it. No, he didn't admit it on TV. What it was he had a badge on because he was taking the mick. Because if you don't know about English humour, he was taking the mick, and you could tell by his face he was sort of laughing, and that's where people go mad. But I'm not talking about that, because some people don't like him, some people do, some people don't research, some people don't understand. But all will be revealed in the end. We will make England great again. Yep, we will. Years ago, making it a bit more equal, but now you can't have something, has to be equal. You can't have something, theirs is tipping right up. They're on a knife edge. And they're, hidden agendas. They're trying to hate on men, trying to make men, weak and all this, because obviously one of the agendas, and they don't want weak men, that's why they want weak men, that's why they send strong men to war, to get them killed off, so we won't have strong men to stand up and fight, and that's globally. And that's why I was saying the other day, something was on TV where they're going about hairy chests. I'm like, bring the hairy chests back, men. Stop shaving your chests and your legs. You don't need to. Yeah, we like the strong men. Stop drinking soy, people. That ain't good for you either. Brexit means Brexit. Of course it does. We voted out of the EU, therefore we will be. They've just been slow walking it like they've been doing the CAV thing. We will be out because Trump came over and had a word. Watch this space. That's all I'm saying. And he's friends with Farage. Third wave feminism. Oh, they're just bonkers. Some of them believe they're fighting for the right fight. They don't really see what they're doing. It's like the free speech, hate speech. Hate speech is free speech. You should be able to say what you want. Like, you can't do anything now. Apparently, in Manchester, they put out at university, someone said on TV, and I think my dad mentioned, they want to ban clapping. You listening? They want to ban clapping because it can trigger people. Clapping. I mean, have you ever heard anything so stupid? This is how daft the world's getting. They're just trying to push anything out there. They want to ban clapping now. Oh, people are going to get offended by clapping. Oh, it's just absolutely pathetic. No. Yeah, jazz hand. Oh, it's just, do you know what I mean? What is going on? Triggered is one word I wish never existed. Oh, yeah, they always say that. You've been triggered. It's because of, oh. Yeah, but if you look around the world, what they're trying to do is ban everything. Soon you won't be able to, they're trying to ban speech, so it's hate speech. Hate speech isn't hate speech, it's free speech. You should be able to have your own opinion of saying what you want. If you don't like it, like when I say stuff on it, you go to another channel. You can have a different opinion with your friends, but you're going to wake up in the morning and still be friends with them. You've just got a different opinion on the way you think about things, or you see things. It's not hate speech, it's free speech. Then they'll be telling you, well, they've already said this, you won't be able to think for yourself, breathe for yourself, do anything, because that's what they want. They don't want you thinking for yourself. That's why all the propaganda's put out on the TV. They don't tell the truth on there because they want you to see what they want, what their propaganda is. You're looking at something they want to protect you, which is not the truth. We all know the media lie. So they don't want you thinking for yourself. You can't speak up for yourself. Basically, you can't do anything because they just want to control you, and that's what they do. And that's why by following mainstream media, you won't learn anything because they lie about everything. Lie about everything. You've got to go and find alternative news. It's a bit like everyone going on about Theresa May. Oh, she's doing this, doing that. Well, it's going to be done. It's all being played out for everyone on the TV. Oh, it's going to be done anyway. Free speech, so you're saying I can go up to someone and call someone. I didn't say that. You're not listening to what I'm saying. You don't need to be nasty to people. You don't need to say certain words. But if what you're not understanding is free speech, if you take free speech away, no one can say anything. So all these people are going around shouting, oh, it's hate speech. It's not hate speech. It's free speech. Just because someone didn't like what you said, like you've just maybe not like what I've just said, now is that hate speech? I'm not allowed to put my opinion across. People are not getting it. Because once they get rid of that, then it'll be something else. You won't even be able to think. Very good. That's what they say, hate speech. It's like Black Lives Matter. No, they don't. All lives matter. If black lives matter, then white lives don't matter. If white lives matter, then black lives don't matter. All lives matter. This is how they throw it out there. Cover it in as hate speech. It's not hate speech. It's people getting offended because these days, I'm sorry to say, you might get offended. A lot of people are mad asses these days and they're wrapped up in cotton wool because that's how it's been brought in with the agenda. You can't say anything to anyone. There's a difference with being nice to people. You don't have to be nasty to people and you don't have to use certain words with people. That's just people who have been brought up the wrong way and can't talk to people in a nice way. There's certain words you don't have to say. That's just manners. But to say I'm having a conversation about something and then people get offended and they always bring the racist thing up or this, that and the other, no. It's because someone said something you don't like because you don't see it as true. Yeah, Antifa. Well, don't listen to that person. Go off and listen to a different conversation. Go to a different channel and listen to a different conversation. Lots of people have different views on things. It depends where they come from, what the beliefs are and stuff like that. But it doesn't mean because someone has a different opinion to you that they're hating on you. But they call it hate speech. Hate speech is free speech. If you haven't got the freedom to say what you want without being nasty, then you know what I mean? Yeah, a lot of people are, but that's what they need to learn to not take it too much to heart. Identity politics, exactly. So that's why all that agenda was put out there. Oh, hate speech. It's not hate speech because what these people don't know in Antifa is they're all shouting hate speech out, trying to think the good, going, oh, it's hate speech. It's hate. Don't say this. Don't say that. If they banned it and all that goes, then they won't be able to speak either. It was hate speech that Tommy spoke up about what was going on. Why was it hate speech? Kids getting raped? Because they don't want it coming out, so they have to shut you up. So they'll call it hate speech. Oh, you're racist. What? Oh, you're racist. Because that's the one they always throw out there, isn't it? You're racist. What, Kanye was racist apparently for speaking up, wasn't he, saying get off the plantation, when he actually meant we're all enslaved. You need to get off that slave system, because we've all been enslaved with the slave system of the way we're run by government and all that. And then you've got all these race wars going on in London and stabbings and that, because these young kids are listening to shit music, I'm sorry to say. All these rappers that are pumping crap out there about all the stuff they put out there. And it's like Kanye said, it's keeping him in that mentality. You don't live in the past. There's lots of things that happen in the past with different things that happen in the past. Half of it's not even true, because a lot of history is a load of rubbish to keep you divided and keep you fighting. It's all to keep us fighting. I don't watch football matches, so I don't know. So it's all to keep you fighting. And half of history is not true anyway. You don't say to people, oh, I don't like white people because they kept us enslaved. Even if that's true, which, by the way, it isn't if you actually properly found out about history. That's like saying, oh, if that was my ancestors, I'm not my ancestors now. I've not done anything. So to stay in that mindset is stupid. You can choose to stay in that mindset and be a slave to the system of how they've wanted you to think, because like that's what Kanye said, how they want you to think. Or you can choose to be out of it. It's up to you. Kanye's brilliant. Some people didn't understand what he was saying, but he was brainwashed for a long time, and then MK Ultra, and he broke away from it. And that's what he was saying to everyone. When everyone said he was having a breakdown, that's what he was saying. It's up to you. You can either choose to stay dumbed down by watching the TV and letting them tell you by books and this, that and the other, you know, to stay in that sort of slave mind on the plantation. That's all of us. That's not white or black. That's all of us, by the way. There's no such thing as white supremacy with normal people, or privileged. I'm not privileged. It's just absolutely ridiculous. So people can call other people and keep the divide going. It's pathetic. This freedom's not freedom for one race, by the way. It's freedom for humanity. That's all skin colours, all, you know, religion is. Do you know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. People forget Irish were slaves in America. Exactly. We've all been, you know, and we all still are now in a sense, unless you break free. That's what Kanye was saying. We've been in a slave system right now today. There's still people who are slaves out there today anyway, sex slaves and everything, of all that stuff you look at. But we're all slaves to the system now, because it's been the slave system of the government and the corporations that are keeping your mind controlled in that slave sense, through the telly, telling you to obey, consume, and this, that, and the other, being brainwashed into thinking stuff that they put out on the telly that is half of it isn't real, like wars and stuff. And there's crisis actors out there. Yeah, people do die around the world and this, that, and the other wars, but they do put a lot out there to portray something. So you react to it. So we're sending money into places that is actually funding ISIS and stuff like that. Fact, if you actually look into it. Oh, bummer. And the Clintons and all that. So when you start realising, if you are honest to God, if you haven't seen Q, The Plan to Save the World by Storm Upon Us on YouTube, you really need to go and watch it. And you'll see in that 10-minute film exactly how they got us all fighting against race. We wouldn't be fighting against race. No one needs to be. It's just rubbish. Fighting against race, fighting each other against religion, and fighting each men against women. It's all there. Plain as day. If you look at that film and can't understand what the deep state globally have been doing since the day dot, I don't know what planet you're on. I cried at that film because I just thought, oh my God, that's how they've put all this stuff out of us to keep us fighting against one another, instead of really uniting together, all of us, no matter what race you are or country you come from, and going against these elites, which is what's happening. And the stupid Antifa people. Yeah. You know, there's lots of things in history people harp on about and repeat and regurgitate all the time, and half of it's not even true. So, but why keep in that? It doesn't mean everybody who's white is bad or everyone who's black is bad or that they're in a gang culture or this, that. You know, what's perceived on TV, perceived. So it keeps you in that mindset of that's what you think people are. Go out there and talk to people. You know, it's like the Muslim thing going on. It doesn't mean every Muslim's a bad person. There's extremists in everything. So that is a stupid thing to say. Stupid thing to say. So, you know, hate speech is free speech. There's people who come on here and troll because they don't like what I'm saying. Well, go somewhere else if you don't like it. You know, they probably call it hate speech because they don't agree with me. Well, go and find your own sort of speech. No, you can break away from that slave system, as in not, you know, trying to. It's quite hard because it's everywhere, but that's what I believe Q's here for, you know, giving the power back to people. But it's more about like seeing things in a certain light and stepping away from them, not following the sheeple, you know, and not consuming all the time this, that, and the other things that they want you to keep buying, to keep you in debt, to keep you ill, to keep you depressed, to keep getting you on meds because that kills you off quicker, depopulation. That can make you depressed, you know, when you're in that lower vibing thing. You're not very strong, you're weaker. Like I said, if you go and read the book, it's free download of Behold the Pale Horse by William Cooper, or listen to it on YouTube. You'll see everything about the silent war that we've been in. I felt so uncomfortable because there was also an employee following me around. Oh, it's just bonkers. They thought I was going to steal. They do, because people put certain things out about people. Oh, they look like, you know, a gangster, or they look like they're from that culture, they look like this. Then people look at people in different eyes, but that's because they put it out there because they want us to think certain things about people. Have the mindset of a winner. Yeah, like Trump. He has the mind. It's all about positive thinking. The sooner you switch that black box off in the corner of the TV, think about it, it came in the late 1940s, early 50s. It's been all put there for propaganda. It's called television. They put it in words as well. Television. Lie. Right? History. His story. Who was ever winning history at the time wrote his story. Hitler never died when he did. They went down underground and came back up as corporations. Hitler didn't die when they said he died. So, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. I'm the most laid back person according to my good friend. I don't own a phone, don't watch telly, don't do stress. No, and don't. And I'm single and I do art with most of my. That's why I do art because I can't. I just can't put. Knowing what I know now, I just can't put the telly on. I just sit there thinking. You just all. You just gets on my nerves. I'd just rather spend time being a bit creative and doing other stuff and thinking about maybe putting some stuff together to help people. I don't know. Killed my TV set 8 years ago. Yeah, it just bores me now. I like YouTube because obviously you can find bits you want and you can learn a lot of YouTube. You can learn about creating stuff. You can accept the art thing. You can learn lots of things. But if you say you need to go to school, you can just learn off YouTube. You can learn lots of things on YouTube. I can't get a word in. Oh, you never will with me. We're all slaves to the state. Exactly. When you're birth registered, yeah. When you sign your birth register certificate, you're owned by the state. We didn't know that, did we? Brilliant. I'm not saying like everything's bad on TV, but you can see it. You can watch things, but they do put stuff out there. It's that mind control thing. I used to watch TV with my dad, loads of good things. Some of the best stuff was years ago, you know, before they started bringing all this crap in they've got in today. Mm, Yeah, manipulate the masses through technology as well. So sometimes having time out and just sort of doing, I know it sounds probably quite old-fashioned, but just switching the telly off, putting some candles on and reading, or, you know, especially now the weather's coming in colder over here, snuggling up and reading and just doing some, it's just relaxing sometimes not to have the TV on, you know. Yeah, even kids' programs are steeped in control. They are cartoons, Disney's one of the 33, you know. Yeah, they put it all out there as well. Yeah, get more done things that I want to do. You know, because people say, I haven't got the time, I haven't got the time. It's like, well, you have. If you didn't watch telly, think about how many hours a lot of people sit there after work and actually watch telly for. You could get a lot done, you know, exercising if you wanted to do that, or learning how to paint, or learning something new. You do have the time. Fat bad, fat free, good food, no fat, no taste. Add sugar, improve taste. Sugar bad now. Introduce sugar tax. Oh yeah, sugar tax. How to get ripped off. Your government lied to you all the time. Yep, they do. They do, Dad. It's just mad. Mad world we live in. But anyway, I'm gonna go because I'm just, you know, I only came on really to see if anyone knew about the alert, which guess I don't know. I probably end up in bed by the time maybe we hear something else. Imagine how we look to people of the past, just zombie. Yeah, can you imagine how we do look to people in the past, looking at our phones, walking around, just constantly got your head in the phone, looking like zombie. That's how they want us though, zombies. So you're not thinking for yourself. You're not, you know. That's what they want. Thank you. Yes, I shall see you all soon, as you know. That's why some people might say, oh, you're on here a lot. I just don't like watching telly. Yes, Waxman is my dad. Had to take a quick shower. Did we discuss the doctor who cared for 9/11 victims, Pentagon killed in car crash? He was killed in the car crash today, was he? Oh, no, I never. No, I'll have to have a look at that before I talk about it. Hi. Oh, thank you. Q. Thank you. I don't think I've had any trolls on tonight, flipping heck. Oh, not much. Well, it doesn't surprise me. Like I said, they're not going to go lying down, are they? They want everyone killed off who's got evidence on that sort of stuff. You too. Right, so I'm going to go and finish off don't forget, if you've got roses and distilled water, make some facial spray. What was I doing? Finishing off my crochet for my earrings. So yeah, I'll be crocheting while I'm watching something, so I'll still get something done. Thank you. We are cute. Yeah, well, I'll probably be on tomorrow at some point if I find something out over the night time, you know. Cute. Can I have a whoop whoop? Can I have a whoop whoop? Yeah, where we go one week wall. Just curious. I'll probably find some more things for you to watch because I saw some great videos today, but I can't remember. Yeah, 2020 vinegar. Have a great day. See you soon. Bye. Bye, Tapper77. See you tomorrow. Bye.